This is Tevis. It was great to spend camp with you. Not many people take the time to disconnect, to reflect, to begin seeking a restored heart like you did. And so you've reached this moment where you must find the courage and rise to recover your heart. Perhaps the most important day of camp is, we like to say, the day after camp, and that's this week, right? Will you commit to make this a way of life? We want to encourage you to not get sucked back into life. Don't get caught up in a lie that says that, well, that was another great retreat, another great camp with some good food. We did eat 60 pounds of wings, 100 pounds of smoked full chicken, 42 pounds of pulled pork, 21 pounds of bacon, and 12 pounds of meat and cowboy beans. Wow. We hope you had a glimpse or a taste of what the Father wants for you. He is a good Father, and He deeply loves you, and you are made for so much more. In Waking the Dead, John Eldredge says that for most men, life is like driving with a dirty windshield, and you turn into the sun and you're wondering what kind of sort of shapes you're seeing, or maybe that light's green, and life's hard. It seems like every good thing takes so much work, and if you're not careful, we easily sink into despair as we experience betrayal and abandonment and doubt, and we lose heart. Maybe you were told to just suck it up. I feel like that was me. That only works for so long. And then when you look at the tragedies in our world, you think, how can a good God really be in charge? So we live in a small story, but the heart is central. You won't understand your life or see clearly what has happened to you or how to live in our world unless you see it as a battle, a war that's against your heart. The subject of the heart is addressed in the Bible more than any other topic, more than works or serving or believing or obeying, more than money or worship. Maybe God knows something we've forgotten. All of those things are matters to heart. And we have a heart, and it matters so much that Satan is battling God for it. If you lose heart, John Eldredge says, you lose your story. And if you lose your story, you lose your place in the story written by God. Most people live in a very small story. Our hearts are wounded and stolen and damaged, hardened, and taken out and given away. Or your heart can be renewed and restored and made whole. Jesus said, the thief only comes to steal, kill, and destroy. That's from John 10:10. Make sure you heard that. The thief comes to steal, kill, and destroy. But Jesus also said, I came to give you life. Understand this. He didn't just come to forgive you. He came to give you life, and to the full. Forgiveness is great. We need forgiveness. But Jesus came to give you more than just forgiveness. He came to give you life. How the offer is life. And that life starts with the restoration of your heart. But it is opposed, and there is a thief, and he comes to steal, kill, and destroy. You're going to have to fight for it. And so you have a battle to fight, an adventure to live, a beauty to rescue. Proverbs 4:23 says, above all else, guard your heart, for it is the wellspring of living. So go deeper or risk forgetting. Some ideas? Well, go to traintoreign.org, and you can create a login and review the camp video sessions that we watched. You can even see a group photo there of us. Learn how to walk with God. Go to the advanced camp, which is the next camp, and it's all about learning how to walk with God. Attend another basic. Bring somebody with you when you go to that basic. Attend training camp if you're 18 to 25. We gather at base camp each month. It's online. It's on Zoom. It's usually the third Saturday of the month from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. I'll be leading the one in May, and it's going to be all about the process of becoming who you were meant to be. You can read it Wild at Heart again, or Waking the Dead. Use that daily prayer. Whatever you do, don't isolate. Get with some guys. Learn to walk with the Father and be dangerous for good. My personal prayer, and maybe you want to pray this same prayer, it's just this: Jesus, take away the fog and the clouds. Help me to see you. Give me eyes to see that life is available. A restored heart is available. And I accept the invitation to live from my deep and restored heart. Dallas Willard says, the most important thing about a man is not what he does, it's who he becomes. George MacDonald says, since we are the sons of God, we must become the sons of God. And so train to reign. Become who you were meant to be when He meant you.